Hello everybody, welcome to the Retro and Loogi show. I'm Retro.
And I'm Loogi.
And it is like a week after we said, I don't even know if it's a week or 2 weeks after we said like we were going to record the discussion video after we did the reaction and stuff like that. And we did record the discussion video right after, and what ended up happening was it was trash. And so we decided to scrap that video. When we decided to scrap that video, I was on vacation at the beach, so we couldn't record it like right away, and I just got back today.
And there's also been that new Zelda announcement since then, so we have more to talk about.
Yeah, let's get this party started. And with that, I have no idea where we're starting.
Well, I wanted to start out with stuff not related to the 3D All-Stars, because that's a whole thing we could talk about for a while, so might as well get the other stuff out of the way.
Okay. I actually don't know what the first thing, because I'd like to do it in like chronological order of how the video.
The video started off with the Game&Watch Mario thing.
Okay. So, I think that it was pretty cool.
It seems like a novelty kind of device. Like, I don't know if I'll actually use it too often.
Yeah, I would use it occasionally, but I still do really want it because it is very, interesting and stuff. I mean, I'm very intrigued, and I really wanted to get the NES and SNES Classic, but I missed out on that.
Oh yeah.
So maybe I'll get to get the Game&Watch Classic.
I wonder if they're gonna do that again, where they have like barely any stock. They just make a few and say, "Okay, go buy it."
That's it. Disney does the same thing, and so do several other companies. I feel like it should be illegal to do that.
Yeah,
they could make more. There's no reason that they can't make more. And actually, it doesn't really make sense why they wouldn't make more, because they would get more money in the long run if they just let it run for a few years, because people would still want to buy it, and the word would get out, and then more people would be like, "Hey, I'm interested in this. I want to buy this," and then you still get. Like, could you imagine if they did that with the Wii? Like, how much money they would have missed out on if they did that with the Wii?
I've heard they kind of did. Near the launch of the Wii, they kind of had short supply, so it kind of drove up interest and demand. Like, oh look, there's a Wii on the shelves. I've heard those are rare. I better buy one.
Yeah, let's just cause more hospital trips because people are getting in all-out brawls over your video game console. I think the next thing was 3D World, wasn't it?
Even if it wasn't, yeah, let's just move into that.
Yeah.
I've heard there's been a couple changes to the game. The first being like the overall game speed increased, like everyone moves faster now.
Yeah. I don't know. I think I would have rather had like the frames increased as opposed to like there's just the running speed of the characters. Unless it is a frame increase, then.
Yeah, I don't know. I don't know too much about it. The online multiplayer though, that's
when we recorded this earlier, I searched it up, and the Nintendo of Europe account tweeted like the same day that we got the announcements that yes, in fact, that there is going to be online multiplayer. Now that I think about it, it's kind of an obvious decision to make, but it's a great decision for Nintendo to make anyways, because that's like I'm pretty sure that's one of the things that people really wanted with that game was online multiplayer. And when they do have a lot of their multiplayer games, like they don't do them online very often.
Yeah.
So like even when you have like the options when they could have done online for like Super Mario 64 DS or anything like that, like it's always like mini games or like it's never like the main story.
And on top of that, we got the whole new mode that they showed us nothing about.
Oh, Bowser's Fury.
Yeah.
I'm worried about how they're gonna do the levels where you had to blow into the mic and touch the screen.
Yeah, all those Wii U exclusive controls.
Yeah. Because they would work on portable, right? Except for the mic one.
Yeah.
But I can't tap my TV screen.
I think for the Captain Toad port they had a little gyro pointer on the screen that you used to tap things.
You're right.
So they
I
might
think it
do
was
that.
also like I think you could also control it with your control stick as well.
Yeah.
I think that was one of the things you could do. Which actually, now that does make a lot of sense. But the only problem is you can't do that for all the platforms because he wants to go through a level where you're just moving the cursor, tapping the button,
Right.
like.
I wonder when they're gonna tell us more about that. I wonder if it's maybe Nintendo's gonna do a direct sometime soon. Actually, that one's coming
Maybe.
out next year, right?
Yes.
All right. So we're probably not gonna hear about it for a while.
Yeah, unfortunately. We're probably not going to hear about it until like a week before it comes out.
After that was like Mario 35, wasn't it?
Yeah. I mean, is there really much to say about that? I mean, it's just Tetris 99, but
Yeah.
a bunch of Mario games.
It's upsetting
cool.
that it's limited
Yeah.
time,
Yeah.
but I feel like we should save the whole limited time discussion for 3D All-Stars.
Yeah. Honestly though, I think it's really only limited because I don't know. I think I'm mad. I think everyone's mad that it's limited time because no one's going to be playing it continuously. So Nintendo's kind of forcing people to play it continuously if they really want to like enjoy the
Yeah.
game. I guess. I don't know. I don't know why Nintendo's doing it temporarily. They might as well just not, honestly. And I think after that was the RC car thing, right?
Yeah.
It's cool. If I was younger, like I said when we were doing the direct reaction, if I was younger, I would be more excited about it. But I can drive, I can get a job. I don't really care. I don't have hardwood floors either, so I can't really drive it anywhere except for like my kitchen, and even then, my kitchen is pretty small. I don't know. I think that they could have. I think that shouldn't have been one of the things that was like a announcement that they tried to hype up for the direct. I think that it should have been like something that they put in another direct, and they did something more for the 35th anniversary. Like, I don't know, Mario Galaxy 2.
I don't know. Maybe there's a group of people that's like really hyped about it. We're just not like the target demographic.
And I respect them for being hype, and it's their money, they can do with it whatever they want. But I don't have any room to use it, so there'd really be no point. So then they talked about the Super Mario All Stars, which is the predecessor to 3D All Stars. I've played it. It's cool. I like it. I really like the graphical changes.
I find it kind of funny how like you have Super Mario All Stars, the original, which was like they upgraded the graphics, they upgraded the music, and then for 3D All Stars, it's just like we made some textures look better. Here you go.
It's widescreen.
Yeah,
aren't we cool? Look at us with our widescreen old games.
It is kind of disappointing looking over at like the Crash trilogy and Spyro, how they got all that.
Crash, Spyro, like, and it's just like look at how pretty those games are. And then Mario 64, Mario Sunshine, and Mario Galaxy out here be like, we just hiked over from our consoles. Like,
Yeah.
But yeah, it was cool. All Stars was cool. I've been playing it. Like I said, I like the graphical upgrades and stuff. So after that it was 3D All Stars. Yay! So 3D All Stars.
Yeah.
Oh boy. Oh boy. Well, it's got its upsides.
Yeah.
And they're really good upsides. But the downsides make me kind of sad.
It's definitely
And
a mixed bag.
Half of me is like, yeah, this is really cool. It's like your three favorite Mario games, like three of your favorite Mario games, and you get to play them on your Switch anywhere you go, and on your TV at home, and you could record it with Loogi for the channel and stuff. And then the other half of me is like, but they didn't show Mario 64 in widescreen, and the textures are the same, basically the same. It just looks slightly touched up.
I do like how the textures in Mario 64 look better, even if it's just a little bit.
Yeah.
Like that picture of the Boo in the mansion level. Like that looks way better than the original.
Yeah, and the some of the, like the UI stuff.
Yeah, that all got touched up too.
I was thinking about like why wouldn't like as we were talking about this, I was thinking like why would Nintendo not upgrade the graphics? And I think I know why. I think I know why they just touched up on them and they didn't actually like upgrade them. And I think it's because a lot of the people who are going to be buying this are people who were young when Mario 64 came out and when Sunshine came out. People still have like the nostalgia for like the way that that game looked, and a lot of the people who played the original Mario 64, you know, those like a couple that I know of are like my dad and my uncle, don't like the DS version because of how different it looks and what they changed. So Nintendo probably was like, okay, so we're gonna weigh our options here. We either get complaints from the younger generation and some of the older generation about how the graphics aren't updated, or we get complaints from the older generation and some of the younger generation about how the graphics are updated. So they're like, all right, so which market is probably going to end up buying this more? And even though it's about Mario's anniversary, it's also about the money. So they're like, okay, so which one of these is going to earn us more money? And so they probably went with, they obviously went with not updating the graphics like in Wind Waker HD or Twilight Princess HD, because they figured that the older demographic and some of the younger demographic would actually end up buying it more and earning them more money than if they did upgrade the graphic. Like if I think about it like that, and like I don't try to think about what Nintendo was just being lazy, then it makes a lot of sense to me, because I would probably make that same decision being put in that position. I think now I'm at peace with the fact that the graphics aren't updated, and now I kind of just won myself over to the game in that statement. So I'm gonna think about it as if Nintendo was doing it for a reason other than just not wanting to do it. And I'm hoping that that's true. Let's just hope that that's true. And yeah.
Yeah, I'm really excited for the well, not really. I have some complaints about it, but I'm pretty excited to be able to play all the games without all the jank of emulators.
Yeah, at least the collection won't crash as opposed to an emulator.
Oh yeah, there's also that whole thing with Super Mario 64. They're using like a weird version of it where the voice line is changed. The one for Bowser.
I don't know why they did that. I really don't think that it matters. Like, I don't know why companies change things because of internet memes. Like,
I've heard that version has the backwards long jump patched out. So I think that's why they went with it, because they're like, oh, we don't want glitches in our game.
Whatever. It just makes it so that people aren't going to speedrun on their legitimate copies of 3D All-Stars.
Yeah. Which they're just gonna... That's like such a big part of Super Mario 64 is the speedrunning scene, so I don't know why they'd want to cut that out.
Actually, I would argue that that's like 80% of why the game is still alive.
Yeah, definitely.
Because people still speedrun it. It would have been weird if they did if they did like more than 3 games though. If they did like Super Mario 3D All Stars, Super Mario 64, Super Mario 64 DS version, Super Mario Sunshine, Super Mario Galaxy, Super Mario Galaxy 2. Like, it would have been weird, but it would have been cool to have options and Galaxy. Why did they skip over Galaxy?
Well, not only that they skipped over it, they completely erased it. Like the timeline at the end, they just pretended that Galaxy 2 never happened.
Yeah, which I don't understand. Like, I could understand not putting like Super Mario on the Wii because you had the Wii U version, which was the same exact thing, just on the Wii U. But I see no reason why like they didn't talk about Mario Galaxy 2 at all.
One thing I find interesting is, so you have Super Mario 3D All-Stars, which has 3 games. Got 64 Sunshine and Galaxy, and then there's 3 more 3D games that haven't been put on Switch. There's 64 DS, there's 3D Land, and then there's Galaxy 2.
Oh yeah.
So I'm kind of wondering, like, are they gonna make another collection of 3 games? Or is it
maybe like I don't know. Maybe.
Is it gonna be like DLC for 3D All Stars?
Like paid DLC you can buy Galaxy 2.
I'm just wondering what they're gonna do with all those other games. Because that would be awesome if the Switch was like, if the Switch had all 3D Mario games on it.
Mm-hmm. Oh, okay. Okay, never mind. We can stop raving and ranting. On the website, on like the timeline that they have on their website, they have Super Mario Galaxy 2.
Oh, okay.
They just didn't talk about it in the direct, I guess.
Yeah, that seems weird.
And
but then
not
again,
tell us.
Limiting the sales to a few months is also weird.
Yeah, which is another thing that we need to talk about now. So let's divert to that. Why?
Yeah, I really
like, especially if there's gonna be a digital version. Like, why would you make? Okay, so we're gonna do a physical version, right? Like, I just don't understand it. Like
I understand limiting collector's editions, but like,
yeah,
just the
like
normal game.
If they did like a box set, right? And it had like some cool like an art book from throughout the years, and like a tin case, and maybe a couple of other trinkets, maybe a soundtrack disc or a soundtrack download, I don't care. Something like that, right? I can understand making a physical version limited, right?
Yeah.
It's a mediocre flip around case art and a digital version, and both of them are limited release.
Yeah, I really want to get the physical release just because I like having a shelf of games. But like, I'm really afraid of scalpers because they're gonna go crazy on this game. Like Nintendo's just begging for this to be like a scalper paradise.
Yeah. Whether or not they're doing it on purpose or if they just don't care, I don't know, but I don't know, I think it's just such a weird decision. Like,
I guess they really just want to make their sales numbers look good. Like, they want to get everyone to rush out and buy it right away. So like, oh, look how many we sold.
I think actually, it's like the end or the start of their fiscal year or something like that, whatever that, I don't... Here, let me search it up so I don't sound like an ignorant moron. Okay, so a year as reckoned for taxing or accounting purposes. So, what is Nintendo's fiscal year? So yeah, it is like in March, at the end of March is the end of their fiscal year. I guess that
so
could be a reason.
They want to just cram all the sales in right before the end of that.
Yeah.
Huh.
I guess. And I'm not trying to sit here and like slander Nintendo and whatever, but like, I'm just confused and bewildered and disturbed and just a lot of emotions right now that I don't, because they all just came rushing in at the same time. But like it just doesn't make sense to do that. Like, it doesn't make sense financially. Like, even if you do get that little burst of like, oh, look at us, we did so well towards the end of March, but like, and you know, it's cool, whatever, good for you, you did great money wise, woo, good for you. But then, like, it doesn't make sense because it's the same thing as like, why did they make the SNES and the NES minis exclusive? Like, those would have earned them money throughout the years. Same with 3D All Stars, like.
Yeah, 3D All Stars, it seems like the type of game that could go on to be like one of the Switch's best selling. So I don't know why they'd want to cut that off.
But then I just remembered in the last video, in the video that was supposed to be the discussion video that we decided to re-record, one of us mentioned that it could be because Nintendo's still planning on doing
Oh,
more
right.
of the entertainment system, or more of
The online
virtual,
thing, virtual
yeah,
console.
virtual console thing.
Yeah, like if they have a N64 online service where you get like Super Mario 64 for free if you have online, then people wouldn't really want to get 3D All Stars because it's like, oh, I already
Right.
have one of these games for free. Why would I pay $60 just for those two?
Yeah, like some people don't care about Sunshine or Galaxy, so just like you said, and they would be like, why do I need this? It's just
Yeah.
extra baggage. And actually, I wonder if it would actually earn Nintendo more. If it would actually earn Nintendo more subscriptions to the online service if they did do an N64 and a GameCube and a Wii.
Oh yeah, it definitely would if they did like GameCube and everything.
Mm-hmm.
'Cause people have been wanting GameCube on Switch for so long.
And I wonder if they'd put the Smash Brothers game and games on there.
Oh yeah, Melee.
Melee on Switch.
Oh,
I wonder if they'd add rollback netcode. Probably not. But I think we can safely be done with Oh no. Mario Galaxy will not need motion controls. Like it's not a necessity to have motion controls on Mario
Oh,
Galaxy.
yeah. Do you know if it still has like the option of it, or is it like? Oh, okay, good.
Yeah, it's just not necessary if you're using like a light or portable mode.
Oh yeah, that's understandable. I
Have a
played that
nice
game
day.
so much that not shaking the remote to spin would just not feel natural to me.
Yeah.
Okay, it's nice that we have the option. I know a lot of people hate motion controls with a burning passion, so
Yeah. I guess Mario Sunshine won't have like how hard you shoot the water controls though, because
yeah, I
there's
wonder
no
how they are
specific-
gonna handle that.
Well, I don't remember if it was actually ever a necessity to someone, or if it was just like a look at us, we did a cool thing with our controller.
Maybe it's like you hold down the trigger and that squirts it at like normal pressure, and then maybe you hold down the trigger while pressing a button and that like increases the pressure.
Maybe. I don't know. Yeah, they completely removed that from the Luigi's Mansion game, so they probably just removed it from Sunshine if
right.
it wasn't a necessity.
Wait, did Luigi's Mansion have like pressure sensitivity?
It did. You could suck a little or suck a or suck a lot.
Yeah, and they just got rid of that when they put it on the 3DS.
I realized what I was saying like mid-sentence.
Anyway, have we sufficiently talked about 3D All Stars?
Yeah, I think that's really all we need to talk about for 3D All Stars.
Means next up would be Age of Calamity. Did I get
Yeah,
the name right?
the Zelda game. So even though it's not Mario, we figured that we would talk about it because there's really no point in making a whole separate video when we're sitting here making a video, and it'd probably be like
Yeah.
a 3-minute video anyways. It's cool. I'll buy it. I'll play it.
I mean, I've never been that interested in like the Warriors style gameplay.
I've been intrigued very slightly, but that's only because some of the characters, like Toon Link, has like Sand Wand and
Oh yeah.
Gold Kid and stuff like that. But that's really the only reason that I've been like intrigued in the game.
Yeah, I've never been that interested in the gameplay, but I think I'll still pick the game up just for the story,
Yeah.
because I really want
I
to.
mean,
I really liked Breath of the Wild story, so more of that. I'll definitely take that.
yeah, and it's kind of like you already know you're gonna lose.
Yeah.
So
The interesting
gonna
thing
lose.
is that means Breath of the Wild is now going to be like a trilogy, essentially.
oh yeah, you're right.
Because you got a prequel, Breath of the Wild, and then you got Breath of the Wild 2.
Yeah, a prequel, the original game, and then a sequel, which I really want to know more about the sequel, Nintendo. But you know, I think that I'll probably pick up Age of Calamity, and I'm decently excited for it. But I think does that about cover everything?
Yeah, I guess so. There isn't much to say about Age of Calamity, just that it
Yeah.
looks cool.
It looks cool. I'll buy
It's
it.
cool that you're able to like play as all the champions.
Yeah, I really like. I saw Daruk and I was like, yep. So, thank you for watching, everyone. I hope you enjoyed our discussion video, and hopefully we can come back with more videos more frequently. Yeah, hope you enjoyed, and this is Retro signing out,
And this is Loogi.
and we'll see you guys later. Enjoy the Lo-Fi Hip Hop.